You are here suing your sister?
Yes, I am, for a total of $348 for the cost of 2 rental cars.
All right. Tell me what happened with that.
Over this past summer, we took 2 trips, one to San Francisco to see my mom and my siblings, and then one to Nashville where we rented a car and also saw her parents.
Okay. Do you have any evidence you want to present to the court?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, 2 trips.
The first one, we drove up to San Francisco for about 5-6 days, and then what happened was she's 21, and to rent a car you have to be 21, but the money was coming out of my account. So she rented the car, and it's in her name, but the money was in, like, the funds came from my account.
All right, and you're 19?
Yes.
Okay, Megan?
Mm-hmm.
All right, she's saying that you agreed to pay half or for the whole trip?
We actually had an agreement that if I drove and I rented it for her, that she would pay for it.
Oh,
So.
that was your understanding of the agreement?
Yes.
Well, my understanding was we were going to go 50-50 on it, so.
All right, well then,
Yeah.
when you have a she say, what I have to do is decide what seems reasonable to me, and then based on your credibility, all right? So why don't I get each one of you telling me your sides of it, and then like that we can dig some more on it. Okay, so who came up with the idea, who called who, and what happened?
Well, her and I were actually cousins, but my parents weren't really fit to raise me, so when I was 16, I had overdosed, and her parents, my aunt and uncle, took me in.
Really, what kind of drug?
A lot of different kinds, like
Well, you can tell me, go ahead.
anything from marijuana to acid to an antipsychotic and over-the-counter medicines too.
All at the same time?
Yeah, and
And-
it compiled over the course of a week.
Okay.
So,
And so what are you to your parents? What is she to your parents?
My mom's niece.
Oh, okay.
they adopted me and took me in as if I was their own daughter.
So this was your mother's sister?
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
And you come from a history of all of this in your
Oh
home?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom is pretty much from the same lifestyle, so to
All
her
right.
it was very acceptable, but they obviously saw that I needed help out of that and help me get out of that and clean up my life and whatnot. And
How have you been doing?
oh, I've been great. I went back to high school and graduated, and now I'm in college, and I have a 5-year plan and goal, and like without them and like Megan to help me, like I probably would be dead right now. So
All right.
but so I'm like very grateful for that, you know.
But you
So-
still came in here and sued.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, our relationship is like we're sisters, we're cousins, we're roommates, we're best friends. So like we've experienced a lot, and we spend pretty much day to day with each other and support each other. And so this situation kind of came from like we were supporting each other, one to see my parents and one to see her parents. So we were going to split it. That
All
was
right.
my understanding.
So did you say to her, Megan, we're splitting the trip?
Basically, I thought I conveyed that pretty clear.
Okay, she says she thinks she conveyed that pretty clear.
Yes.
So did she say, let's go up to Northern California and we'll split the trip?
Well, beginning of the summer,
Okay.
she and I moved into my condo, and it was actually right next to the school that she wants to go to for college. And she was, you know, my parents had brought her out of the bad situation. She'd actually graduated high school, and so she was ready to move on to college and live on her own now. And so I said, great, you can move into my condo. Now, job-wise, we've both been really tough on getting jobs lately, and so I said, you know what, pay me when you get the opportunity. And so it was kind of like a 50-50 there. You know, the last 3 months she's been living rent-free. As, you know, it's rough, we're both living on our savings that we have, but in the meantime, we're like, well, let's take these road trips and let's go see our family because we can't get jobs anyways, so let's do this. She goes, I'll just put it on my credit card. Okay,
She
she's
never
like,
said,
you'll
I'm
drive.
expecting you to pay half of it?
I said, well, you can't get it because I'm 21, so, you know, you can't get the car. She goes, okay, well then, I was like, but I have to drive, you know, 7 hours to San Francisco and back, and wherever we go in Tennessee and whatever, I have to drive. And she goes, okay, that's fine.
So what do you think is happening? That she's lying on you? Because your story is completely different from her story. So what do you all think is going on here?
Like massive miscommunication.
Massive miscommunication? Yeah, if it leads to
Massive
court.
dispersonalities,
Yeah.
Say again?
different personalities,
We're like
All right, well,
very
interpreting
opposite-
things differently.
opposite.
Okay, what's your personality?
I'm the fun party girl, and she goes to church. I drink a lot.
And she
And
does.
she-
She's also very meticulous and persnickety. And I'm very laid back and can be passive and like
She likes to pray over me while I'm drunk with my friends.
Ooh, there's some weird tension coming from the cousin there. It's almost like she's making fun of the plaintiff for being sober and going to church. Meanwhile, she gets to get wasted with her girlfriends. Like, are we forgetting that your cousin overdosed at the age of 16? This is the thing you want to flaunt to her? It's a little strange. And honestly, I'm getting kind of bad vibes from the defendant. Her idea of, well, I drive and you're paying. Like, how is that a trade-off? Just because you're the only one who can legally drive doesn't negate the fact that you're going on a trip together and probably should be splitting the cost of this rental car. It was a trip to see both of your parents, so it's not like you were just doing her a favor. I don't know, just weird vibes coming from her. Do you guys see it too, or am I just looking into this in a strange perspective? Because making fun of somebody for going to church and being the church girl while you're simultaneously being like, I drink a lot. It's not exactly a cool girl thing to do.
What effect has her coming to your house and your parents adopting her had on you?
I understood that she was doing the whole running away and the drugs and everything else. And so I went to my parents, as did they came to me and said, you know, this is the problem. What are we going to do about it? And we all decided as a family that we were going to take her in.
So from the one who was doing the overdosing
Yes.
to now you're the one that had the parents who were there.
Yes.
Why are you into this drinking thing? Because it's more than just you just drink. You've gotten in a little bit of trouble over drinking, right?
Yes, I have.
So why haven't you used her example as a way of not to do things?
I just think that everyone has their own outlet. Mine is drinking. She believes in religion. Like, it's just a difference in, again, personalities.
Well, it's a lot different if an outlet is drinking.
Right.
You're so young. The concern I have, though, is when you get in trouble over it, then that tells you that it's not in moderation.
Right.
You know what I mean? That there
Right.
may be a problem.
And I think that's like, for me at least, because we are so close and because we do care for each other so much, I think the excessive amounts of it almost disappoint me. And I understand, like there's a lot of you have to experience certain things for yourself and you have to hit rock bottom yourself. Like I had to go through what I had to go through to hit rock bottom myself.
What frightened you about Megan's lifestyle?
That she would end up in trouble, like something similar to me or my mom even. So
Because you seem to not say you are judgmental about her religion, but you came across when you were commenting about it. You know, I drink, she goes to church.
Right.
I'm a party girl, she's religious.
Right.
There was a lot of built-in judgment in that. What do you think that's coming from?
Probably from like growing up, going to church all the time and not actually, I don't want to say not believing, but I just believe everyone believes in their own way. And so I don't believe that you should go to church 4 or 5 days a week.
Is that what she's doing?
About,
no.
I mean, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Saturday night, Sunday morning, like it's a consistent amount of church, you know, on a weekly basis. And it's like, okay, well, you're going to go to church with your friends. I'm probably going to go have a beer with my friends. So, I mean.
See, having a beer is fine, but I think you've been getting drunk.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Like I think when it becomes a problem is when it's excess, like when it's far too much, when it's more than that 1 or 2 beers or that glass of wine at dinner, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of clouding your thinking, you think?
No,
You don't?
I don't think it's clouding my thinking at all.
You don't want to get arrested again over that, right?
No. I have gotten myself into trouble for it. So now I'm working on getting myself out of trouble. And, you know, I go and I have a couple drinks with my friends and I don't drive in any way. And
So as long as you're not drinking and driving, you're okay with just getting drunk?
Yeah.
Are you?
Well, I don't get drunk. I have a couple beers
No,
or I have
that's
a couple
different
drinks.
than what I'm saying. You know,
Right.
I know I asked you earlier though, are you okay with getting drunk? And you said, yeah. You're still saying that.
No, it's just, all right, sure.
Sure, Judge. I mean, let's be real. What 21-year-old doesn't enjoy getting drunk? That's kind of like the perk of turning 21. But now, getting a DUI at 21 is a bit excessive and definitely stupid. There's definitely a lot of judgment coming from her about the whole church thing. Who cares if she likes to go to church? It's literally not harming her or you in any way. But you drinking excessively, frequently, and getting arrested for it is harming you. You may be young now. You may be able to handle that alcohol without waking up feeling like you've been run over by a train, but that's gonna catch up to you one day, girl, and you're gonna realize that you can't keep on going on this lifestyle of a party girl attitude. That's something she has to figure out for herself. There's nothing that her family can say to steer her in the right direction. She witnessed her own cousin almost dying of a drug overdose, and still she has no desire to steer clear of substances herself. It's obvious that there's probably a reason that she is drinking so excessively. There's probably underlying mental health issues that aren't being addressed. But she just likes to label it as her, going out having a beer with friends, as many casual drinkers do. You don't have to be stumbling over, you don't have to be starting to drink at 10 in the morning to be an alcoholic or to have an alcohol problem. Sometimes you can look like this.
This whole agreement, the legal issue, is trying to make a determination as to credibility. And you said that it's about miscommunication.
Right.
All right? So I'm trying to get to your state of mind. So give me some examples of how she is when she drinks.
Well, she leaves her keys places and the next day doesn't remember where she puts it. Same with her purse. Same with her cell phone. If her head wasn't attached, she seriously would leave it somewhere and not
So
find it
you're
for a
not
while.
surprised. In other words, she's
Yeah.
not lying. Megan's not lying about it. She just
No.
may remember it differently.
Yeah. And she goes out and I usually stay up and wait till she gets home just because I want to make sure she's home and in bed or not sick and throwing up or stumbling everywhere.
So you see the picture?
A little bit.
I'm just trying to see what the drinking thing is all about. If it's nothing more than you just want to be a party girl.
I'm 21, I'm in college, I might as well sit back and experience the life that's coming at me and have fun while I'm doing it. And I don't necessarily see the problem in it. Yes, I have come home drunk, and yes, I have come home sick or whatever, but who hasn't at 21?
If you want to be a party girl, that's fine. That's what college is all about.
Right.
But it's just a way to do everything. You're 21 years old. I'm just trying to assess how your mind works.
Okay.
Okay? Is the fact that you brought up that she's living there rent-free. Oftentimes, when family members come into court, they justify not doing one thing based on what they're doing otherwise.
Right.
Well, I'm letting her live here rent-free, therefore, why should she push the issue?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought, we're both having a hard time. We'll both help each other out. I'll go on this road trip with you and I'll, get the car for you or whatever. And we can stay here. We'll get jobs. College is coming. We'll go to class. It'll just be like another arm up until you can get back on your feet, a second time.
All right.
Well, it's not that I'm just living there rent-free, it's that both of us are living there rent-free because our Aunt Irma is actually, I guess she would be main person on the title and then you would be on the title. And so I was actually asked by her mom to move in to help her with the mortgage.
So you
But
live rent-free too?
Well, I still take care of other bills that are involved,
Like what?
like the HOA and different things that are involved in
We both have
the whole-
utilities.
Yeah, we both pay our
To
utilities.
say you
but-
laid back, why you brought her in here? What's the real reason why we're here?
Than just the money between these two sisters.
I guess I feel like I sacrificed a lot to move in with her and that through all of the drinking and all of the going out every night and, I guess not being as responsible as I expected her to be, because she's always, as long as I've known her, she's been the responsible one. Maybe that's kind of the backbone to why she's still unemployed. Because she's going out and drinking every night. She's not waking up in the mornings to go and get a job.
See, it's so obvious to me that it's not about this money for the trip.
Yeah.
It's
kind of the principle
Can't you
of
see
it.
that? You love her.
Yeah.
And you think she's in trouble. That's why she's here. Why can't you face her, sweetheart, and just tell her?
If I didn't have people like you and your parents to tell me you're screwing up here and you need to get back in high school and we'll help you, then I'd probably still be out on the streets and doing the things I would be doing, or worse, dead. Honestly, I don't want to see you end up in a worse position than you are. I don't want to see you getting another DUI, or worse, getting in a car accident and hurting someone else or hurting yourself and ending up being a vegetable and needing to be taken care of 24/7, or getting so deep into debt and financial problems that you can't get out of it and you spend the rest of your life just trying to climb out of this hole you dug yourself in. I kind of want you to put your foot and stop it right now before it gets too bad.
Do you realize how much she loves you? Are you resent her for this, or what are you thinking?
I don't resent you for this. I mean, if you're gonna say it balls deep, say it. Might as well. But I think also in my DUI, I did learn a lot, and I can't get a job, but you're saying my drinking is affecting my job, then why can't you get a job? It's both of us that can't get jobs. Is it because you go to church too much, You
keep bringing up that church thing. It seems like both of you need to be more accepting of each other. She's concerned for you. You voiced that concern. Now you have to let her go.
Yeah.
And then you have to respect that if she wants to spend all that time there, that's what she needs to do. You all have tremendous love for one another. But I do believe that when you went on the trip, just because she's not paying rent, that you should have at least split the trip. And although you're suing for $348.88, that's the total amount of the trip. She shouldn't have to pay for the entire trip, which is what you're suing for.
Yeah.
She should only have to pay for at least half the trip, because I think that it was only fair. So I do find in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of $174.44. Please look up and think that you are very fortunate to have one another, okay? Good luck to you. Court stands adjourned.
I'm happy with the verdict. I really don't care about the money, but I'm happy that a lot of things got put out on the table and that we were able to discuss, the hidden issues behind everything.
It didn't concern me that my sister had to say that stuff. She's tried to say it a few times, just never said it as boldly as she did today. I think that I will be more in moderation on things, but I'm not going to stop my partying. I have fun.
What are these camera angles? She's just standing there well, that was an interesting case for sure. I feel like Judge Penny tried to get to the meat of the situation, but I feel like she kind of just scratched the surface. They weren't really wanting to go that deep. She came in about this rental car agreement, and I agree with the judge's verdict, but the whole drinking and church rivalry just seemed a little strange to me. I understand the plaintiff wanting her sister/cousin to be sober or just be careful because she's experienced rock bottom like that. But you kind of have to understand that when you're young and you're telling somebody, hey, stop drinking, it's bad, they're not gonna listen to you. They're having fun. They don't think they have a problem. And, maybe she doesn't have a problem. Maybe she's just doing what normal college kids do. And maybe the cousin is just viewing it this way because she had an issue and she just assumes that that's the path that her sister is going down. But I'm curious to know your thoughts on this case. Do you think the plaintiff had the right to feel concern for her sister? Do you feel like the defendant is just having a good time partying in college and she'll get her life figured out eventually? I want to know your thoughts in the comments down below. Leave a like and a follow, and I'll see you guys next time.